Welcome back to Praktaro channel. We are back with the Forgotten City. We have a lot of things to do. Last time, wow, what an episode. What an episode. We were killing golden zombies. We get the Diana golden bow. We can turn things into gold. We can climb things we were unable to climb before and explore the city. So without further ado, let's go ahead and do this. I want to thank for all the support on this game. It's been incredible. You guys are the best audience ever. Every episode is just remarkable. Appreciate you. And let's go and do this. I'm going to stop in here because we have a key to the chest in here. And then I will do... We have so many things. Okay, we have that. So... Next page? No? Alright, so I will give it to that lady. Alright. So we will give her the note.
Welcome.
Yeah, hi Lucretia. I have a good note
Feeling
for
all
you.
right? Well, she used to run the clinic. She was a midwife, not a physician. But she was the closest thing we had down here. And she was good, too. Until she suddenly lost all interest in us. One day she told me she'd made some profound discovery about the golden statues. This changes everything, she kept saying. But I had no idea what she was talking about.
Oh, trust me.
The last time I saw her, the last time any of us saw her, she was muttering to the statues. Like she could talk to them. And then she shut herself in the palace, barred the door from the inside, and nobody's seen her since. She's been gone so long now, we figure she's either dead or up to something so strange that she doesn't want anyone else to know about it.
We have no idea how strange.
But I really wish I could reach her, because that's the only hope I have of solving a troubling problem, a real thorn in the paw situation. One of my patients is suffering from terrible rheumatism. His joints are inflamed, and he's in constant pain. He's become so irritable that the smallest things set him off, and I worry he'll end up losing his temper and lashing out, and you know what that means. I just know Nevia would know how to treat him, assuming she's still alive. But nobody seems to know how to get into the palace.
I get you. I have it from her. It's better that you didn't go inside and see all the horrible things she's doing.
You did?
Yeah.
That's unexpected. But tell me, what is it? Willowback. I should have known. It was under my nose the whole time. That's very helpful. Thank you. If this works, it should settle Rufius down some. I have some right here. Could you do me a favor and give him some of this? He'll just need to swallow a pinch of it. I'm hoping it will avert disaster.
Okay, well, you know,
Thank you. I'm really glad you arrived when you did. That's a shame. Thanks again for saving Yulia's life. Apollo smiles upon you.
of course. And Rufius, my man. We have things we need to talk about. And I have something you need. I can take your pain away. Oh, here we go. Ooh, remember? Oh, okay. I wonder what is up there. Ooh, exciting. Oh. Ooh. Oh, okay, that was not what I planned to do. Oh man. I need to heal. Oh no, can I heal? I thought I can heal. I guess I cannot. So, we're gonna die. Okay, we're gonna find Rufius. Am I going to his bedroom? Alright, man. We need to talk.
Fortune smile on you, sister.
Oh, hey, all my people here, including you. Which I'm not gonna acknowledge you. Okay, Rufius, you go first.
Name's Rufius. Better watch your step.
Gee. Oh, okay. Why are you threatening Virgil?
What business is that of yours?
I have the cure.
Willow bark. And this will work? Oh, thank God. Finally, some relief. This is what I've been praying for.
You don't even look at me, man.
Maybe God hasn't abandoned me after all. Thank you. I've been in a lot of pain lately. The rheumatism, these cursed statues always watching, and the crisis of
I know,
faith.
because you love Virgil.
It was too much. Started messing with my head. This is exactly what I needed to set it straight again. I owe you one.
You do. And you know what?
No idea what you're talking about? Look, I haven't been at my best lately.
Can you stop?
I know that. It's the rheumatism. It starts with constant pain in all your joints. Then the pain starts to mess with your head. Makes you angry, mean. I know that's not an excuse for how I acted. But it's the truth. But with the willow bark, I'm already starting to feel like myself again.
Good.
And I know I said I owe you one. So I'll leave him alone from now on.
Tell him you love
It's
him,
not
man.
as if I was ever going to hurt him anyway. I was just lashing out.
Because you love him.
I'm going to go and clean up the graffiti. Just forget this ever happened. Will you?
No problem. We need to talk too.
Beautiful.
Ah, you again.
Yes.
No idea what you're talking
Ugh.
about.
Come on, I helped treat your rheumatism.
I suppose you're right. I think I have seen
This
that
is a
plaque.
weird angle.
Sorry, I lied.
Ooh.
Can't be too careful these days. Head into the caves behind the theater. Turn right again.
Oh,
Oh, and here. You'll need this key.
give me the key. Yes.
You didn't get that from me.
No. Got it, thank you.
See you around.
Rufius, I have to say... Oh. I have to say, you grow on me. Can I sit?
All
Don't you
weapons
just
are
love
to be tossed
springtime?
into the chasm. Magistrate's orders.
Citizen.
Okay, Galerius, I need to talk to you. Look at me. Oh yeah, my
it's
man.
you again. Hope you're settling in, friend.
I have a lot of things.
Now, what's on your mind?
A lot of things. Do you need a flower?
I can't see how I could vote for either candidate. I don't like Sentius much,
an eye
but
out for something.
Malleolus is almost as bad. Even I could do a better job. Me, a farmer. And I've never given a speech or put on a toga in my life.
Did you say that you love your lady?
Well, it's a long one and kind of sad, but I don't mind telling it.
I never realized I didn't ask him. I have time. Go on.
I'm a farmer. Always have been. I grew up in a small village in Britannia, Camulodunum, with my parents and two little sisters. Lovely part of the world. One day, when I was about 20, my father and I were in the top paddock, loading our cart, when some Roman legionaries came along, demanding produce for their men. My father told me to run into the house for his axe, and so I did. I sprinted so fast I almost threw up, but by the time I got back, he was bleeding out on the ground, and our cart was empty. That was my first encounter with the legions. My mother died of a broken heart soon after, and things went downhill from there. I took over the farmstead, but I was young, and it was a struggle. More raiding started before too long. We'd come outside in the morning to find animals missing, our stores pillaged. These legion thugs just took whatever they wanted. One night, when my sisters and I had nothing left to steal, there was a knock at the door. I knew who they were, and what they wanted. I got my father's old axe, pulled the door open real quick, and before that soldier knew it, split his face right down the middle.
Galerius.
But there were more of them.
Oh.
I never saw how many, because the next thing I knew, I was waking up with a mouth full of dirt and lungs full of smoke.
Oh, my man.
My home was reduced to ash. My sisters, dead. And they left me alive to see what they'd done. Still burns whenever I think about it.
It's horrible, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, well, I wasn't the only one this happened to. It wasn't long before Boudica led thousands of Britons in a rebellion against the Romans. Unfortunately, there were just too many of them. And those of us who survived, they enslaved. So, then I found myself being transported all the way to Rome to be sold to the highest bidder. I spent a few years working for my new master, learning the Romans' ways, Romanized my name and everything. Tried to escape a couple of times, but they always found me, and I'd just end up right back where I was. I'd probably still be there too, if it wasn't for the stampedes breaking out. You see, about 7 months ago, an enormous fire broke out in Rome. Everybody was running down toward the river, screaming and shouting. I'd never seen anything like it. Human beings acting like cattle. I got swept up with them somehow, and the rest is a blur. The next thing I knew, some stranger was dragging me out of a river. Stumbled across this place, and I started my life over again. That's what I thought too, for a while. But it seems the gods aren't done tormenting me yet.
I know.
See, I finally had my own farm again, safe from the grasping hands of the Romans. Or so I thought. Until Sentius the Decurion demanded I hand over all my produce. It's for the good of us all, he says. Only he takes the best bits for himself, of course. He even told me if I refuse his demands, I'll break the golden rule.
Don't worry.
I'm not sure I believe him, but then, what if he's right? So, it turns out our dear old magistrate is no better than the legion thugs who took everything from me. I'm right back where I began.
Aww.
But don't you worry. Nemesis is waiting. And he'll get his. One day. He'll get his. Forget I said that last part, will you?
No.
I get carried away sometimes.
Oh.
Time to go to the
Starting.
No.
You, Sisyphus, attack or pursue the stone that always returns.
No. Okay, we were talking a lot. We need to stop the elections. Oh. You, man, I'm gonna kill you, but I don't have time. I'm kind of busy at this moment. No. Don't do the equity. Oh. No. The elections can't happen. Where is his house? Oh, my lady, I don't care about you right now.
Domitius doesn't usually let anyone in here without a hefty tribute, so you must have been desperate to see me. Well, what do you want?
Who are you? What is going on?
This is insanity. You'll doom us all.
Lies! It is time the Golden Rule was exposed for what it is. A children's fable, exploited by a treacherous leader to instill fear in all of us.
What is going
This is
on,
why it's
people?
gladiator gear. They've been planning this all along.
Shut up, all of you. The magistrate has spoken. I'm going to enjoy killing you, old man. Malleolus, you fat
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Okay. Woo-hoo-hoo. All right, actually it's good that we reset. Oh my gosh, yeah, so we need to do the elections. We need to go first and oh my gosh. Do I have to do everything again? Ave. Salute. Come on.
Salve,
Yeah.
friend. Mind telling me who you are and what you're doing with that bow on your back? Oh, sounds serious. I'm listening.
Okay, yeah, I need you to stop Fabia entering the empty shrine and tell the new arrival he'll find what he's looking for in there.
All right, let me see. Stop Fabia going in, but send the new arrival to the empty shrine. Understood. Poor guy. My uncle was a victim at rheumatism's altar, and he ended up killing himself. All right, got it. Yulia? Oh no. All right, I can do that. But how did you...
Go, Ben.
All right, of course. I'll make sure this gets to him. I'll go, but once I'm done, I'll need you to tell me how you know all of this.
Ooh, busy man. It's...
Fear is proof
Hey,
of a
Horatius.
degenerate mind.
How's it feel knowing your man's doomed to lose the election today? If the old man couldn't even
Oh, I have a conversation with you to hold.
That's it. Blame everyone but yourself. Huh. As if I'll be afraid of you, little man.
Oh, look what we found. That's awesome. Okay, you can pray. That's fine. And Alright, so that was not that bad. In a sense of... Oh, where we are. Holy crap. I'm finding you, my lady. Woo! Oh. So, you know what? It's actually very good that we have our friend to do everything because we need to get him good to go and set for the elections. And he's kind enough to say it was me, but he was ultimately the one helping. And
Demetrius doesn't usually let anyone in here without a hefty tribute, so you must have been desperate to see me. Well,
you man.
What do you want?
Oh, so you're calm.
Are you insane?
No.
You barge into my villa uninvited and then make outrageous demands?
Oh, yeah.
Why would I withdraw from an election I'm bound to win?
Because as soon as you win, you're going to break the golden rule, because if you don't, I'm going to kill you.
Don't talk nonsense. There's no such thing as the golden rule.
You're going to arrest Sentius for treason and sentence him to death by gladiatorial combat?
How could you possibly know that?
I know all your secrets.
Nonsense! This is nonsense! I don't know how you know about my plans, but I'm absolutely sure Sentius is involved somehow. And now, I'm going to enjoy watching Demetrius kill him even more. Now, get out of here!
No!
You outstayed your very limited welcome.
No.
Get out of my villa before I have Demetrius throw you out.
Oh, we didn't handle that well.
Get out of my villa before I have Demetrius throw you out.
Sorry, man, I need to kill you.
You fool. Get out of my villa before I have Demetrius throw you out.
Okay, I need to reset, guys. And I'm gonna reset by killing him.
You fool.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Oh! Are we going to go together, my man?
We must get to the shrine.
Oh, I should talk to him later? Okay, we will reset.
Salve, friend. Mind telling me who you are and what you're doing with that bow on your back? Oh, sounds serious. I'm listening. Yulia? Oh no. All right, I can do that. All right, let me see. Stop Fabia going in, but send the new arrival to the empty shrine. Understood. But how did you... All right, of course. I'll make sure this gets to him. Poor Virgil. Poor Rufius too, I guess. All right, got it. I'll go, but once I'm done, I'll need you to tell me how you know all of this.
Sure, my man. What if I'm gonna tell him that Malleolus is going to break the golden rule, right? Where is he? Are you gonna...
Ugh, this place is... Ugh, I wish Horatius would stop letting barbarians in here. What do you want? I trust you can see yourself out.
You're still impossibly rude, so yeah, bye.
We're finally alone. I assume you already know who I am. May I know your name? We have? Wait, if I understand correctly, someone is about to break
Yes.
the golden rule, forcing me to create a portal in time to bring you here? I must have entrusted you with figuring out who the culprit is. Only, I assume we failed. And you had to start
You have
over.
no idea, my man.
Is that about right? If so, what happened? Seems rather brash, but all right. Why have you sought me out? Of course. What is it? Yes? Why do you say that?
When he wins the election, he's going to convict you of treason and sentence you to death.
What? That's... I'm speechless.
Yeah, man.
How do you know? Of course, this isn't your first loop, is it? Well then, you must stop him from winning the election. I expect you'll need some kind
Please
of leverage
do.
on him, but I can't be seen to be involved in this, of course, so you'll be on your own. You'd better not waste any time, and Meswada, goddess of persuasion, go with you. Good, thank you.
That's all, man? That is all. Oh, seriously. The problem is, I don't have enough dirt on him yet, so... how I'm going to stop him?
On your best behavior, I trust?
Salve again, friend. I went and did as you asked, and it worked. How is it possible that you've just arrived here and you already know everyone and exactly what's about to happen to them? You're toying with me, right?
No.
Wait, you're not kidding, are you?
No.
That's the only way you could have known. You're a bit like... Oh, what was his name? Sisyphus. Yeah, that's the one. Old King Sisyphus. Sisyphus was a Greek king a long time ago. For daring to think he could outsmart the gods, he was given a terrible punishment. He was forced to push a great boulder up to the top of a hill. Only, just as it reached the top,
It just started
would
all over
roll
again.
all the way back
Yeah.
down to the bottom, forcing him to start over and over and over again for all eternity.
No. We're
Just
gonna
like
solve this,
you.
my friend, and get out of here.
Actually, now that I think about it, there are a bunch of old stories about the gods punishing people by making them do the same futile task over and over. Tantalus was made to grasp at fruit on a tree he could never quite reach. The Pleiades had to keep fetching water in a sieve. Oh, and Ixion was strapped to a wheel going round and round forever. But on the bright side, at least you're not stuck in the underworld like they all were.
How ironic.
Anyway, I don't know which god you managed to upset to get yourself into this position, friend, but you seem all right to me. So, I'll tell you what. I'll keep doing whatever I can to help you.
Yes.
And you just focus on finding a way to break the cycle you're in.
Yes.
Anytime, friend. Now, I'm going to keep your secret. Although, it's not as if I'll remember this next time we talk anyway, right? Oh, and if our conversations ever start to annoy you, just tell me you're busy. I know when I'm not wanted. May fortune smile on you, friend.
No, Galerius, I need you to go.
I saw you slide down that rope before. Very impressive. And strange, too, since that device you used is exactly the same as one I've been working on for weeks. Oh, of course. It's because I already gave it to you in a previous time loop, isn't it? Anyway, I'm sorry to ask, but is there any chance you'd be willing to do me a favor? Well, I've been trying to get this rare flower from the rock spire in the middle of the lake. It's too steep to climb, so I hung a rope over the lake and made this pulley device, only I couldn't quite summon the nerve to use it. Do you think you could use the device again and try to get that flower for me? Really? You already have it? I picked it up in a previous loop, I suppose. It's gonna take me a while to get my head around that. This is going to make her so happy. Equitia, I mean. Now I just have to figure out how to give it to her.
Yeah, give it to her.
What I really want to do is walk up to her, give her the flower, and confess I've been madly in love with her since the moment we met. But on the other hand, I can't shake the feeling that the consequences could be terrible.
No, don't worry.
You mean, aside from her execution? You see, Equitia is a Vestal priestess, meaning she's taken a vow of chastity, the breaking of which would be an extremely serious affront to the gods and a capital offense. Even if she was just suspected of being unchaste, it could lead to her execution. Unchaste Vestals get buried alive. Oh, and I'd get flogged to death for good measure. But at the same time, she's just so kind and graceful, and I feel so much love for her that if I don't tell her, it'll burn a hole in my chest. I don't know what to do. What do you think? What would you do?
I think you should tell her how you feel, consequences be damned. I think you can admire her discreetly from afar.
Now that I hear you say that out loud, I hear how crazy it is. I think maybe I need to be a bit more cautious. What I need is a go-between.
Yes.
Someone who can tell her how I feel and find out how she feels without risking her life. What do you say? Do you think you could help me one more time?
Oh my goodness, okay, sure.
Wonderful! Now, all I need you to do is give her the flower and tell her it's from a secret admirer. Tell her I'll keep my distance and that I just want her to know that she's loved.
That's corny, but alright, I'll do it. That's sweet and I'll do it.
Thank you. Come back as quick as you can and tell me what she says.
Alright. Oh, let's do this, man.
Ave.
I have a flower for you, my lady.
Ave again. Did you find what you need?
And more.
Don't believe a word they tell you.
Oh, how lovely. It just happens to be my favorite, too. Who do I have to thank for this?
I supposed to tell you it's from a secret admirer and that they'll keep their distance. They just want you to know you're loved.
I see. So, it's from Galerius, then?
You know already?
Of course I do. I think everyone in the city knows. That man is a wonderful human being, and my favorite person in the world. But he is the least subtle secret admirer you could imagine. The way he looks at me with those puppy dog eyes. Plus, he's been trying for weeks to get his hands on this flower. He went to so much effort, too. Suspending that rope above the lake, inventing that pulley device all on his own. He'd just stand there each morning, looking at the flower, trying to summon the courage to seize it. Oh, my heart.
So what should I tell him?
Tell that adorable oaf that my Vestal's vow of chastity ends once I turn 36. So if we ever make it out of here, and he doesn't mind waiting a few years, then tell him I love him too.
Oh, nice.
I hope so.
Okay.
See you again soon, I hope.
Okay, Galerius, I need to talk to you, tell you she is in love with you, and then... Where did he go? Maybe to his farm? And then I need you to run for the magistrate. Like, I need you to run for the magistrate. Oh, okay, that didn't lead to anything. Okay, let's do this. Alright, here's over there. Man, I need you to do the selections for me.
Salve again, my Sisyphean friend. Now, what's on your mind? Thanks. What did she say?
Yeah, she needs from you. She asked me to tell you once that she turns 36, she is allowed to marry, and she loves you too.
Venus, that is the best news I've ever heard in my life. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. You have no idea how happy you've made me. I wish there was something I could do to thank you properly, but I don't have much to offer you. All I can do is tell you where there's a secret stash of coins you might be interested in. In the rock tunnel near the stairs, there's a little doorway set into the rock. Inside, if you look carefully, you can see a chest. Unfortunately, one of those golden huntress statues is blocking the path, and I'm not game to move it. If you can figure out how to get past it, I reckon there might be a small fortune waiting for you. I hope that helps in some way. I've bounced the idea around once or twice, mainly as a way of getting Dooley set free. God knows Sentius is never going to do it. But from what I hear, Malleolus has the election stitched up. Nobody's going to take him on and win. And maybe that's not such a bad thing. I mean, he talks a lot about freedom, so I'm hoping if he's elected, he'll release Dooley from his cell. And that's good enough for me. And how could you... Oh, wait. You've seen it in another time loop, haven't you?
I did.
Well, in that case, we need to find a way to make sure Malleolus loses. Better yet, get him to withdraw altogether. If you can do that, and Sentius is the only candidate left, I'll run against him. Deal? All right, friend. Hope you find a way to break that cycle you're in.
Okay, well, I guess we haven't... Okay, I'm gonna take them. Oh, maybe he knows something. Hey,
Don't believe a word. Shalom, friend. Scintilla and I were in love. And then, 22 days ago, she went missing.
Yeah.
All right. One night a few months ago, when I was cleaning Malleolus's villa, I heard a young woman singing. It was the most beautiful thing I had ever heard. I wasn't allowed out, so once everyone else was asleep, I climbed up the inside of the villa and onto the roof, just to see where that sound was coming from. And that's when I saw her, standing in the garden of the magistrate's villa. I just sat there on the roof, listening to her with my chin on my knees. And for the first time in a long time, I felt hopeful. And then she looked up and saw me, and she smiled. I knew at that moment the fates had brought me to her.
So romantic.
And from the moment she asked my name with this warmth and curiosity, I knew I'd have done anything for her. And so for weeks on end, each night I'd climb out of the villa and into her father's garden. We'd hold hands and talk about all the things we'd do once we got out of here. Like having our own vineyard. And then one morning I woke up and everyone was out searching for her. They said she'd vanished in the night. All I could do was keep my head down and try to hide how beside myself I was. All I know is she loved me. And if she had known a way out, she would have told me. She'd never have taken her own life. And there's no way anybody could have killed her under the golden rule.
Yeah, so somebody
I can't prove
keeping
it,
her
but
somewhere.
I just know she's still alive somehow. Even now, it's as if I can hear her voice in my head, crying out to me. That can only mean one thing. Somebody abducted her. I have no idea how or who would want to do something like that to such a sweet, lovely girl. But what else could have happened? My guess? Malleolus had something to do with it. He is without doubt the most evil man I have ever known.
We need a dirt.
I have no idea where he'd be keeping her, but there is one room in his villa, upstairs, which is always locked. I've never seen the inside of it, and I haven't been able to steal a key without breaking the golden rule. But I have a feeling that if you could get in there somehow, it would shed light on a great many things. Really?
Yeah. It's his wife.
I was sure he was hiding something in there. I feel like I've looked everywhere. At least everywhere I could get to. There are still two places I've never been able to reach. First, the palace. If Navia managed to get in, then I suppose Scintilla could have too.
No, she's not
The
there.
only other place she could be is somewhere in the cistern network. I remember hearing that Dooley had been poking around in the upper cistern before he was locked up. So you could ask him about it, I suppose. You mean where am I from and all that? Judea, originally. But when I was a child, I moved to Rome with my family, Romanized my name and spent most of my life in the Jewish district of Trans-Tiberim, across the Tiber from the main city. That's where I was when the fires broke out. Everyone was running toward the river and I, listening to my inner contrarian, ran the other way. Every road leading out of Rome was in chaos, full of people with all their belongings in carts and brigands preying on them. Several hours down the Appian Way, I saw another Jewish family being attacked by 3 opportunists. So I picked up a branch from the side of the road and went to defend them. I can only assume they got the better of me because the next thing I knew, I was waking up in a forest, by a river not far from here, with no memory of how I got there. It's strange though, because I still had my purse on me. Why would a robber knock me unconscious and throw me in a river, but not take my coins? A lot of good it did me, and that family. I sometimes wonder what happened to them. I don't, but even if I did, I'm not going anywhere. I have unfinished business. Well, neither of us have a couple of hours to stand around talking about theology, law, and collective punishment, so I guess you're looking for a pithy summary? You remind me of an old story from my people about Hillel the Elder. He was approached by a Gentile and asked to explain the entire Torah while he stood on 1 foot. Obliging, he replied, "What is hateful to you, do not do to another. That is the whole Torah. The rest is commentary. Go and learn." Of course, what I want to know is, what kind of a god sees a young woman abducted and does nothing about it? Not my god. That's for sure. Thanks. I just wish there was a way to find out. Sentius, I suppose. I'd have to be insane to vote for Malleolus after what he did to me. All right, friend. Thanks for the chat.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for watching this episode. It will be a little bit, repetition because we broke the golden rule a few times or it was broken by the elections and such. I will edit that out so you don't need to repeat it, watch over and over the same dialogue. So just so you know, that's why it would be edited. Now we are stuck on, we are missing some damning material from Malleolus. So maybe, I don't know, maybe I need to squeeze the wife a little bit more, because I highly doubt that the purpose going in that room was just to steal the money. I think the purpose was to somehow get the wife on our end and maybe get some dirt. I don't know. But anyways, thank you so much for being on the journey with me. Again, I really appreciate the viewership on this game. If you like this episode, click the like button. That will help me greatly. If you're coming back for Forgotten City every Wednesday, or if you're going back to my channel regularly, consider subscribing. Other than that, I will see you next time. Thank you so much. Bye bye.